The greatest year of product in Magic the Gathering history, and the market isn't happy. Welcome to Collectors of the Coast. I am Cash. I just want to talk about 2022 in general. I kind of just like a little bit of an overview. This year kind of started actually a little bit like a lamb. We had quite a bit of product, but it was kind of calm waters for a while. And since then, it has been hard to catch your breath. I know I have someone posted a couple things yesterday. A couple different people posted. I'm so upset because I like so many of the products that are coming out, but I just can't do it. Like, I just can't keep up. I cannot get to enjoy the products as they're coming out. I realized with Unfinity, and I was telling her, like, Unfinity. Okay, guys, these lands, there's big hype for about 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, we're on to the next thing, and these lands, they'll keep decent value because they're really nice in the Galaxy foil, but they're not going to keep value of that much because there's another thing coming out in like 2 weeks. And everyone's like, oh, well, that was yesterday's news. What's the next land that's going to come out? It's pretty cool. I know myself, I love the Dominaire United lands. I thought they were really pretty. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get some of these. And I got a few of them. I spent a little bit of money on getting a few of them. And then I was like, okay, the next lands are coming out. Okay, well, let's wait for those. And then, of course, now we have another product coming out. I haven't seen anything fancy for lands for the Brothers War, so maybe there'll be kind of more normal lands this time. You have to imagine there'll be some kind of alt-art fancy land, because every set's pretty much got that nowadays. But I haven't seen it yet, other than the Pain lands that are coming in the full art, which are nice. But, again, like a $2, $3 kind of deal with the full art? So, what a crazy year. We are getting 2 to 3 weeks to enjoy a set before the next one comes out. 2 weeks maybe before the spoilers for the next set comes out. It is absolutely insane, and there's no signs of it stopping. You have to believe that Wizards is going to adjust in some way what they're doing, because the market just isn't happy. I know once upon a time I was buying boxes, as you can see, like I was buying boxes of some of the older sets. I got some Dominaria, I got some Gills Ravnik, all that kind of stuff. Nowadays, you almost can't give it away. It's people will open some of it, but it's the market's kind of not holding its value on it because there's just always something new, and so then who wants to go back if there's always something new every, honestly, 2 to 4 weeks. We had beautiful set in the unset that just came out, Infinity. And beautiful product. Would have been really fun to play, but I don't know if anyone's going to play it. It's just went by too fast. There's no time to kind of explore the better things. So this year, I don't know if you remember, first product of the year was this thing, Commander Collection Black. I don't know if I have a sealed box of it anywhere or not. I know I got a couple of them because I like some of the cards in there. Phyrexian Reno, one of my all-time favorite cards. I started playing a lot. I started really getting to play a lot around. I started really playing a lot in around. I got the green one here too. So I started playing a lot around kind of Invasion and stuff, and Phyrexian Reno was pretty big around then. I think it was reprinted in then. I can't remember. I think it's the second version of the card. Could be wrong. Maybe it was the first one. Anyway. So I started playing that, and I played it in every deck, and I probably own, I want to say, 6 to 8 of them. And any black deck I have, they're probably in the deck. So, not quite as good as maybe Necropotence, but still, like, right there, really solid draw card still, all these years later, something that's held value. If anything, it's actually went up from then. I think they were still like $10 then, and they're maybe $15 now, so pretty good. So, we're not really getting to enjoy the product. That was the first of the year. We haven't even heard, like, I know people are looking ahead to the docket of stuff that's coming out. We know there's still another Secret Lair coming out in a couple of days, even though we just had, like, literally 2 of... 2 would have been like one had $30, $150. One of them has 10 different layers, and we still got an extra life coming out. And I presume there still might be another secret layer coming out that I don't know about later in the year, because we still got 2 months left, and not having a secret layer for 2 months, what was me? Couldn't do that. A little more negative on the spin in this one, but it's crazy. Like, even like a great product like this was really excited on the market. The market was going crazy. The hype's died down. I know I sold off. I got a couple extras, and I sold 2 of the 3 extras off. I have an extra one of this. But I don't know. Can I even, like, I probably can just barely get my money back on it. And it's a beautiful product. It is one that should have been kind of collectible. Hopefully, you know, maybe went up by $10 or something, and you could, you know, even flip it for $5, $10. It's fine. Or you just get your money back. Honestly, if you just get your money back on stuff, you're pretty happy. So, anyway, beginning of the year this year was pretty nice. Actually, we had Double Feature, which was not well received, but has actually held its value pretty good. A lot of people do like the product. Meat Hook getting nerfed and becoming illegal and standard really did hurt it, but still pretty nice product to open, and maybe a little bit overpriced still for what it is, but it is what it is. It has actually held the box value pretty well, because maybe just because the print run wasn't crazy on it. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but we, back in, what was it, March that it came out? Let me see if I can find a date here. February 16th, Neon Dynasty came out. And it did real well. And we didn't have another set for a couple months. It's like almost 2.5 months till we got another major product. I think we had a secret layer maybe in there in March. But it was just kind of that. And we got to really got to enjoy a set for 2.5 months before the next set came out. And there was that period where it was a little quieter and we really got to enjoy it. And the product did really well. And the lands in it were good. And it was really interesting to play. And I know me, who was I'm not even that attracted to the Japanese stuff, I started to enjoy some of the cards and got into it. And it was just a really nice product. And then, of course, the next set that came out was New Capenna, and then something came out right after that. And New Capenna is almost forgotten about. And it was a pretty nice set, and I think should deserve to be explored a little bit more, right? Battle of the Baldur's Gate, they really kind of crushed the release on that with the pricing and all kinds of stuff. But it was bad. Double Masters, maybe the best set we've had. Honestly, you could make argue period. It's like really good. There's a lot of good stuff in there. And you know, that feels like a year ago now. It feels like years ago. Honestly, it feels so long away because there's been so much stuff in between. I got like something like, I don't know, like there's like 14 products since then, and it's been like 3 months. It's crazy. 4 months? 3 months? July 6th, August, September, October. Yeah, we're going on 4 months, I guess. But it feels like so far away from now. So it's been crazy, and you know, so we just don't get to enjoy stuff. A lot of the stuff, like there's these commander decks. I remember when I was away for the game for a while, and I remember when I came back and they said, oh, commander decks. You buy the commander decks, they're going to accrue value, you'll be able to sell them in a few years for more. Nowadays, you go back, a lot of them, honestly, you can't give the deck away. There's one card in here that people want. Most of the rest of them, honestly, is just like fodder, because they're reprinting them 100 times, because there's just too many. If this was the only product of the year, they'd have some value for sure, because people would be looking for some of the unique cards in them, but there's just too much, right? Like, this is this year. What do we had? I don't know, 19 commander decks this year at least. There's so many. There's more than one a month, so it's insane. So anyways, just the craziness going on, and the market is just not taking it. I know I watched a video by Rudy this morning. And he was talking about his numbers on how he's moving boxes and stuff, and he's like a quarter. Like, people are just not taking the standard boxes right now. I'm seeing this with the new set coming out. I know people are pretty excited. Like, a lot of my group that we deal with, very excited for the new set coming out. They've got the basically the Mystical Archive artifacts, and so people are kind of excited to get those. There's some nice cards in there. The set itself looks like it'll be solid. I think it's gonna be better than Strixhaven. Plus, you get the bonus cards on top. And plus you get the Transformer cards, which I don't know how many of them are going to be really big, but odds are something in there is good. I mean, I'm not looking on the pre-order prices for the Transformer card, but odds are there's something good in there in that Transformer. It's just kind of interesting to open them anyways. I mean, at the very least, you feel like you're getting something kind of better than a common in that slot, so it's fun. And I'm not seeing the stores up their prices yet, which, given how much has been unveiled, they should be flying off the shelves, but I'm not seeing it. And in fact, somebody put out a price where they put out the lowest I've seen collector boxes advertised for ages in pre-sale from one of the sites, Zephyr Epic in Canada. I think they're at Winnipeg or something. Could be mixing them up. It's a couple of different ones, maybe a fusion game. Anyway, there's a few different ones. I've been on 100 sites by now for cards over the years. So we're seeing some excitement for the set. But maybe not what it deserves, and maybe that's just because there's just so much. I mean, how much excitement can you have when there's you know, huge secret lair that's got great reprints in it. They had the big one that sold out yesterday. Magic 30 was, you know, by all means a mess. I'm hearing about people who were charged, but they didn't get their order confirmed, so they're not supposed to get the cards. Other people, you know, tell me people ordered 30 of them. And so, you know, the people who wanted to just get 1 or 2 couldn't get them because people ordered 30 of them, and they had a print run of, I've heard as low as 10,000. I've heard 35,000, but worldwide 35,000. It's not very many of them, especially when people are ordering 30 at a time. I don't know anyone who personally ordered 30 at a time, but I'm sure some people had like 4 accounts and ended up ordering 120 of them through different accounts, or maybe more, you know. So anyways, crazy stuff. Anyways, if you do like the video, give us a sub and give us a like on the videos. Help us spread the information. Spread it to your friends, and we'll keep putting out more good content. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a magical day.